With over 100 million people using ChatGPT worldwide, with security warnings on the rise, and with the lack of guidance on ethics and AI usage, one Western nation has opted to ban the use of ChatGPT pending investigation: Italy. Hello, this is Trac Bannon reporting from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Over the past weeks and months, I've covered quite a few different points of view around the use of generative AI and, in particular, ChatGPT. The genie is out of the bottle. There's a surge in innovation paralleling my surge in concerns over personal privacy, cybersecurity, and ethical use of generative AI, specifically OpenAI's ChatGPT. It came as no surprise to me to learn that Italy had decided to ban ChatGPT. Italy has a data protection regulator called Garante, citing the recent OpenAI data breach, which exposed payment details and conversation histories. Garante flagged multiple concerns, including lack of age restrictions and the known fact that ChatGPT is only a model that often serves factually incorrect information. ChatGPT is a large language model, LLM, that uses massive amounts of text-based information to create probability scores on words, phrases, and sentences that may likely be stitched together. That's right, the smarts behind the language model is math. Garante also released this statement: there, quote, appears to be no legal basis underpinning the massive collection and processing of personal data in order to train the algorithms on which the platform relies, end quote. The ban is in place for 20 days pending investigation. OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT, could face fines of nearly $24 million, or 4% of its global revenue. In addition to personal data, open source communities and other contributors are calling into question if AI tools can and should be trained on publicly available information. GitHub's Copilot tool is currently facing similar scrutiny. Italy is part of the European Union. The EU is expected to take a very restrictive stance on AI. They have been in the forefront of regulations on how companies process and store personal data. They have also shown no fear taking on big tech companies. Keep in mind, OpenAI is heavily backed by tech giant Microsoft, investing $1 billion. The UK is far more liberal in its approach to AI. The UK is publishing a white paper for the AI industry instead of centralizing regulation. The approach is to call on different regulators to use existing processes and to tailor, quote, context-specific approaches that suit the way AI is actually being used in their sectors, end quote. Watchdogs are concerned that this patchwork approach will leave tremendous gaps. But what about China and the US, polar opposite near-peer adversaries? China has blocked ChatGPT, though many use VPNs to access the US-based service. China offers a rival chatbot called Ernie that is subject to any and all Chinese strict censorship. Here in the US, there are many opinions and plenty of guidance ranging from the White House's blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights and most recently, the highly publicized open letter calling for all AI labs to take a 6-month pause. Over 1,100 signatures, including Elon Musk, Steve Wozniak, and Tristan Harris of the Center for Humane Technology have signed. Published on March 29th, the U.S. so far shows no signs of slowing down. In response, Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, stated that they have not yet started training the next generation GPT-5. Each nation's response to AI is as diverse as the countries themselves. One thing is for certain: the genie is out of the bottle, and we must quickly figure out how to harness the magic. Check out episode 105 for details on the ChatGPT data breach and outage, and episode 108 on the open source software bug that caused the ChatGPT issues. Something to noodle on.
Search for and subscribe to It's 505 wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.